If you have the power to choose who to kill with a stroke of a pen, would you do it? Welcome to Sidetrack.
Sidetrack, we're getting sidetracked. Yes, we're getting sidetracked. What were we talking about?
Yung podcast!
Wait, are we recording already?
Yeah, we were just about to start.
Should we start that again?
Again?
Nah, it's fine.
Side?
Track?
Where? Hi, I'm Bree.
That's such high level energy. I'm Kay.
And I'm Lila.
We need to be energetic because this is the first episode. Yay!
Yay.
And the energy just goes down. I'm kidding. Um, so for today, We'll be talking about Death Note. This is one of the most famous anime out there. I feel like everybody has heard at some point what the Death Note is, but if you haven't, Death Note is about this high school student called Light. He Basically, he's a perfect student, perfect high school student. But one day he finds this notebook called the Death Note, and he finds out that whoever he writes into that Death Note dies. Basically.
That's why it's called Death Note.
Yeah, so it's called Death Note. So that's the gist of the story. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend you do. It's a bit long, but I think it's worth it.
And it's iconic. You have a lot of remakes.
They do actually.
Wait, really? I only know the
Yeah.
Yeah.
live action, like the American live action.
The American live action is the shittiest one.
Yep.
Watch the Japanese live actions. They're at least a bit worth it.
Okay, so going back to that question that we have at the start of the episode, what would you do if you have your own Death Note, guys?
Does Lila want to start or should I?
I don't know if it's gonna be part of the final editing, but what I wanna say is gusto kong magsulat ng full-blown essay about
Oh my god, that's so political.
we
I,
can
I
just
just want
mute it.
Eh, we'll censor it out. If you're Filipino, you know what it is.
Yes, if you're Filipino, you get it.
they're
If you
making
know, you know.
they're making my job harder as an editor. Basically, that's the gist of what
Uh,
Leela just said right now.
And this is the first episode.
There you go.
w- we have a rule that we can't get too political. And that just went to 100 right there.
She
when
literally
I okay,
disregarded all the rules with one sentence.
I literally saw the question dun sa discussion guide ni Brie. Just for the listeners' info, we do have discussion guides. And when I saw the question, that was the first thing that popped to mind.
Yeah.
And I
You
couldn't
saw
let go of it. I had to say it.
you saw the opportunity and you took it. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Can we get to case answer instead?
Okay. Um if I let my intrusive thoughts win, right? I would write the names of my high school bullies and then my name. But realistically, it would probably be catching flies somewhere in a bookshelf.
I
And
I don't think
yeah,
you can write your own name,
Yeah,
right?
I think that's one of the things
I think
na
that's like
ano.
a rule or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember that rule.
Oh.
But, you know,
We can
um
Google it. I can Google it.
okay. So kapag may shinigami na nakipag-usap sa akin and like sabi niya, gamitin mo, ganyan. I would give up my ownership. I don't want that kind of responsibility on my shoulders. I mean, I don't think I'm a good person, but I definitely cannot murder anybody, even if it's just writing their name.
Honestly, for me, I understand light in a way. In a way, I probably would also use the notebook for like those shitty people, like actual, honest to
Criminals.
goodness, shitty people. But I won't just like use it for every fucking criminal in this entire world. That's too much. I probably use it a few times just to test it out, try it out and stuff. But then
That's
I
how
just out of
light
curiosity.
started.
I should probably not say it then. But like I feel at some point I'd probably stop. I don't think I'd go on that dark path like cuz I'm a bit too lazy to search if you are a criminal or not. I'd probably use it to like actual known criminals na as in proven. Pero I'd probably stop a few times kasi y- that's it's a bit too lazy. Parang ang ano niya, ang hassle niya masyado. Ang sakit pa sa kamay, sulatin mo lahat yun. 'Di ba?
Yeah, that's
mga,
true.
mga tamad mag-notes. Ito yung mga tao sa college na nagpipicture na lang na slide.
Actually, yun yung nangyari sa akin. I start with like notes. Simulan ko siya, nagsusulat. Tapos maya-maya nagpi-picture na lang din. Tapos
Ako rin.
sulat ko sa susunod, ganon. But what would you do? For example, you have the Death Note, right? Okay na, like, ginagawa na natin siya and stuff. Would you be willing to trade eyes with the Shinigami?
Oh,
Yes.
trade ice is seeing the numbers, right? The
Yes.
lifespan.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Pero at the expense of halving your
Yes.
life.
Yes.
Okay.
I would say yes. If because it's more convenient, and right now I have no desire to live long.
For me, would I guess if I'm like at the end of my wits, alam mo yun?
Mm.
Like I will preserve my life muna, but like if shit goes to shit and I no longer have the will to live, why not? Why not?
Yes, strategic.
Yes, let's be strategic. Alam mo yung ano, alam mo yung thing na sinasabi ng millennials, yung mga people na born in between millennials and Gen Zs, people who call themselves zillennials. It's
The
that
cusps.
yeah, the cuspers, they say na we want to die, but we also want to be strategic about it. Ganun daw yung millennials. Kasi yung millennials daw, they want to die, but most of the time they're too scared to do anything. With Gen Zs, they want to die and they're not afraid. They're not afraid to risk their lives. That's why they're like very like vocal about things. Millennials are in between. We want to die, but we're gonna be smart about it.
We want to die, but we have anxiety to do it. So we need to be
That's another
strategic
thing.
about
That's another thing.
it.
Yes. It there has to be like a step by step strategy before it happens.
Honest,
That's the zillennial life.
honestly, for me, I'd probably do the same as Kay. It is more convenient to do so, but at the same time, I'd probably won't do it agad-agad kasi parang
Pag-iisipan mo muna.
pag-iisipan ko pros and cons muna tayo dito mga kaibigan. Kasi
Indecisive kasi tayo dito eh.
indecisive, mga indecisive yung mga tao dito. So, and yung feeling na makikita mo lahat nung like death numbers ng lahat, even your own family, I don't think I can do it. So,
Mm.
parang, mamamatay na sila. Kailangan na ayusin kailangan ayusin yung mga burol, mga gano'n. So, like,
Yeah.
uh, I feel like,
Magpaplano ka na.
feeling ko parang magkakaroon lang ako ng more anxiety whenever I see the numbers.
Alam mo, iniisip ko, kasi malulungkot ka, malapit na siya mamatay. Hindi pala, iniisip mo
Ay,
na yung burol.
hindi kasi, realistically speaking, if you think about it, syempre aayusin mo yung Maya, paano kung mamatay sila before you, 'di ba? So, ikaw yung, sa'yo mapupunta yung mga plans, mga gastusin, yung mga kailangan gawin, yun, 'di ba?
Mga
Realistically speaking.
utang, sa'yo
Oo,
pupunta.
'di ba? So, kailangan natin maging kailangan natin makita yung pros and cons muna. If mas mataas yung pros, sige, gora tayo. Kasi ayaw nga natin mabuhay ng matagal dito sa pamamahay na 'to. Pero pero titignan ko muna kasi mamaya mas madami yung cons. Ano pang point ng convenience kung kung masa-stress lang ako lalo, 'di ba?
That's
Na
true.
nai-imagine ko na kakausapin mo.
So, ano sa tingin mo?
Uy, tulong
Should
sa
we do
pros and
this?
cons.
Nakalista na siya. Ito yung mga pros and cons. Shot ko sa'yo lahat ng listahan.
Tapos bibilangin ko lang yung bullet points mo, tapos doon ako magde-decide.
Mas maraming cons, wag na.
Wag
Wag na, wag na. Um, so, let's go na sa ating main character.
Wait lang. I wanna go back lang kasi 'di ba sinabi ni Kay na they're gonna put their own name. I just googled it. Sabi dito, you will not die if you write your own name in the death note, but it is not recommended. It's in the pilot
mm,
daw of the manga.
mm,
Mm,
So
okey.
yun. So it's not recommended, but like either way, nothing's gonna happen if you write your own
I
name.
think kasi 'di ba may deal ka with the Shinigami.
Yeah. So
So,
like
I
you have
Mm.
doubt
to stay alive.
yeah, I doubt they'll let you do it as well.
Yeah.
Mm. And well, our main character didn't do it. So
Yeah.
Light is an example of someone who actually wants to live. But
So would you say he has better mental health than us?
in that aspect, yes, but like he has very psychopathic tendencies, so I doubt he has a better mental health
He
than
has
us.
he has a different mental disorder.
Yeah, he has, we can compare.
You
But
can't we can't compare the two. It's too different.
yeah, exactly. So, actually, the one thing that I want to point out with Light is how different he is when he acts as Kira. And I really like the way that they differentiate Light and Kira. You can like differentiate when he's being Light as the perfect high school student, perfect son, yada yada yada. And when he's being Kira, this like psychopathic person, killer, whatever.
Mm,
And you can hear it when he speaks. And I
yeah.
really love the way that Mamo did it. Here's another here's another episode of me.
Well, it's the first
Yeah, it's the
episode, so
first
they're gonna hear
episode
more.
for them, but for you guys, I've had so many episodes my entire life of just talking about Seiyus. So, but I really, really love the way that Mamo created like the character. I
Mhm.
like the way that he differentiates his voice when he's speaking as Light and when he's speaking as Kira. And when he's speaking as Kira, it's like very calm, deadly voice. And he laughs very crazy. Yeah,
Maniacally.
maniacally is the word. And when he's being normal and nice, it's just like very casual voice. He's being like
Mm.
quote unquote real and kind to other people. But then he goes into
It's
this monologue in his head and it's just very calm, deadly voice. And it's so different from his normal voice. It's just, I really like that little subtlety.
Yeah, is this Mama's first what's it called? Main
No,
character?
no.
Oh yeah, cause he did wait, ano una, Oran?
It's the same year. I don't remember kung kung sino nauna in terms of months, but it's the same year as Oran.
Damn.
Yeah, right?
He the
The
range.
range. Lila
I've
hasn't
never seen
watched.
Oran,
Yeah.
so yeah.
But kasi Mamo's a child actor. So
Yeah.
he has had multiple parts already, or like different
Mm,
characters. I'm pretty sure this isn't his main character. First main character, I mean. Kaya
mm,
medyo
I
established
see.
na din yung talent niya na he's really good.
mm.
Hmm. I also want to point out Light's God complex.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's very apparent.
It is very apparent. It's gotten to the point that it's really scary na yung
Yeah.
God complex
Mm,
niya. And I think Lila mentioned something when we were watching it.
Yeah. Because we were taking notes, right? I'm just looking at my old notes
Yeah.
about this. I did note down the God complex. Kasi diba he tries to decide what is good and what is bad. And he said himself na he's trying to create a utopia,
Mm,
right? Where everyone is good and quote unquote good because it's only good by his terms,
yeah.
by his standards, right? I think I remember during watching, I did ask this question multiple times. Like, what is the benchmark of good?
Mm,
what's his standard?
Yeah, what's his standard? And I have like several questions here. I don't remember if it was answered, pero may isa dito, what if the criminal he saw in his research was falsely accused? What is the criteria
Mm,
of criminality?
yun yung parang pinaka ano kasi, I'm gonna answer your question. Yun
Mm-hmm.
yung biggest, what do you mean? The word.
dilemma?
Yeah, 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 dilemma ng Death Note kasi Light doesn't care about any of those. Ang ano lang niya, ang nasa isip niya lang, once you're deemed as criminal, whatever, kahit ano man yung ginawa mo, even if it's small or big, even if you're, parang wala pang evidences against you or some shit like that.
You're just being accused.
Yeah, as long as you're in jail, as long as you're deemed criminal, he doesn't care. He's just gonna write it down.
Mm.
He doesn't
So,
have the time to research every single criminal. As you can see, nagkaroon sila ng montage na just writing. They
Yeah.
just get the names from the jails, yung records.
system.
Yeah.
Mm,
And then, susulat na lang nila yung names dun sa Death Note. And then that's it.
Okay.
Parang inaano niya kasi is, I don't know if this is canon or if this is just my theory, but ang inaano niya kasi is sacrificing those, parang hindi naman kasi syempre lahat yon falsely accused. So meron pa rin parang percentage of like the falsely accused people. I think he thinks na it's like sacrificing the smaller percentage for the betterment of the world or some shit like that.
Okay.
Hmm.
So parang collateral damage.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring up
mm,
another political thing, but I'm gonna hold back.
Please.
Anyway, anyway, so basically that answered the second question kasi may second question dito na sinulat ko. What if they're a criminal but for a good reason? Parang Robin Hood, kumbaga.
Mm.
So yeah, that answers the question. Anyway, I just wanna say na yung aim ni Light of a utopia or like an absolute utopia is unrealistic
Mm.
kasi it reminds me of this case. This was covered by Stephanie Sue. Basically, it's a man. His name is John Calhoun. He created this mouse utopia. So he gathered rats and um over a period of 28 months he provided every single thing that the mice needed to survive and then observed their behavior. So what happened was he gave them water, he gave them food, he gave them shelter, he put them in this like big box. And what happened was because um everything has been provided for, the mice didn't really need to do anything else. The population of the rodents swelled up to 5,000 mice.
mm.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah,
And eventually,
it smells disgusting.
yeah, yeah. And then eventually, um, parang nagkaroon sila ng factions. Parang they split up into several groups. Nagkaroon ng quote-unquote war. They started killing each other. So nagplateau yung ano nila, yung population nila. Um and then the male rats are worded the female
Mm.
rats, and the female rats became hostile against the male rats. Tapos nagkaroon, parang there were signs of like depression and stuff. They hated like mating. And so the population dwindled and capped out at 200.
Mm.
Kasi ang sinabi doon, ang speculation doon is because they don't have a purpose anymore. Right? Kasi everything has been provided. They don't have a purpose anymore.
Mm.
Out of boredom, they did all of these.
Mm.
And since it caused a lot of trauma, now they hated it. And then eventually, all of the rats died. And
Mm.
so, in relation to Death Note, I don't think it's gonna happen because the moment you killed off, let's say you did kill off all of the criminals, at some point, like everyone's gonna be bored and they're gonna try finding some way to like create a problem to disturb the peace just so something happens and the cycle will begin again.
I
Yeah.
think
Alam mo yun? So like it's unrealistic.
I think it's because humans just have that evil, parang
Yeah.
uh
I was gonna bring that up.
right, merong,
Yeah.
we all have like evil tendencies
Mm-hmm.
deep
Mm.
within. Parang good and evil coincides with every single
Mm.
one. So I think yan din yung reason kung bakit may possibility na mag-aano uli yun. Kasi even though we all have like intrusive thoughts, right? If we
Mm-hmm.
remove all of those people that listen to those intrusive thoughts, meron at meron pa din sa atin na,
Nalalabas na
oo,
gano'n.
parang, well,
Yeah.
wala na rin namang gumagawa nun, so, ako na lang. Parang gano'n.
Mm.
Yeah. Or like wala nang criminal, therefore wala nang police, right?
Mm.
Parang wala nang
Mm.
nanghuhuli, wala nang nag-enforce ng law kasi nga wala nang criminal. So since wala nang nag-enforce ng law, it's anarchy. Let's just do
Yeah.
whatever. Parang
It's the
ganun.
purge.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, that was the experiment. If anyone's interested, just search. I literally just googled like experiment with mice in a box, and then the lumabas siya. Pero the man who did the experiment is named John B. Calhoun. So you can just look it up if you're interested. But yeah, that it just reminded me of that because I didn't agree. I think it's unrealistic.
Carpool Tales. Hello, welcome to a new segment that we have. It's called Carpool Tales. Woo! So, Carpool Tales is about just is like a storytelling with Bree because Bree's life is
A
weird.
sitcom.
It's a sitcom. I wi- it's just Brie wishing to be a main character badly. So in today's episode, I just wanted to share a story that I have back in college. So if you know me personally, I am very much a target for for all accidents. And this one incident, basically, yung cafeteria ng school namin, it has a see-through door. And you know where I'm going with this. So the see-through door, yung isa naka-open, yung isa nakasarado. Tapos, kasama ko yung mga kaibigan ko. My friends at that time, hindi pa silang dalawa. So, hindi pa yung tropa ngayon. Tapos, so, nag-uusap kami. Kaka-PE lang nun. So, kaka-PE uniform, ganyan. Medyo ano pa sa utak. Tapos, paglakad, dalawa kasi yung cafeteria ng school. So, doon kami bumili sa isa. Tapos, pumunta kami sa isa para maghanap ng table. Kasi usually puno doon sa kabila. Tapos, lalakad kami. Meron kaming dala-dalang food. Biglang, puk! You know what's worse? Imbis na nila na Yun, parang I pretended nothing happened. Ang sakit nun kasi rinig na rinig siya, as in nag-echo siya sa buong cafeteria. So, tumingin lahat sa akin. Tapos ang ginawa ko sa sobrang awkwardness ko, tumawa ko ng sobrang malakas. As in, sobrang lakas na tawa. Tapos yung dalawa kong kasama, medyo nagulat, medyo tumatawa din. Tapos tawa lang ako ng tawa hanggang sa makaupo kami ng table. Tawa ko ng tawa kahit na gusto ko nang umiyak. Kasi ang sakit niya actually. Ramdam ko yun sa ulo ko, promise. Ang sakit. Ayun. So, tumawa ko na to. Tapos nakatingin sila lahat. Yung mga, kung sino mang mga tao na nandun. Alam mo yung tingin na, ba't tumatawa to? Ganon. It actually really hurts. Nakaupo na kami, yung dalawang kasama. Eh, sabi, uy, okay ka lang. Sabi ko, hindi. Pwede ba doon na lang tayo sa labas ko? So while I was eating, you can feel like I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like someone's talking about me. The food didn't taste good that day.
Niyanig yung buong kaluluwa mo,
Yeah.
kumbaga.
Ang masaklap kasi no, nag-echo kasi siya sa cafeteria. Kung hindi siya nag-echo yung sound, medyo siguro hindi ko siya ila-laugh it off. Pero that's a definition of laughing it off loudly. And that is the see-through door incident of Brie. Thank you for listening to my carpool tales. Carpool tales.
Mm. So going back with Light as a character, I think he's very, very well written. Um, though I do think that Light overall, without the Death Note, is a nice dude. And if you think about it, he without that Death Note, he would continue being quote unquote a nice guy, and he would really make a good detective, because we did
Yeah.
get that arc,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, when he lost his memories.
Yeah.
It's just really funny to think now. In another life, he would be like L.
Mm, yeah.
Masyado lang talagang anong pangalan na Shinigami niya?
Ryu.
Si Ryuk.
Si Yeah.
Nandistorbo lang talaga si Ryuk.
Bored lang siya.
Bored siya, 'di ba? Yung
Yeah.
sabi niya, bored daw
Mm.
siya. See? See? Kapag walang pag walang nag-enforce ng law, pag na-bore ka, magki-create ka lang ng chaos, which is exactly what Ryuk did.
May theory ako na the Death Note amplified the evil within Light, or it could be related to like the Stanford prisoner experiment, where he
Mm,
was
Mm.
given a lot of power and he started abusing it.
yeah. Yeah.
And
That's
since he
true.
believes that he's doing good, that's where the god complex came from, because he has a lot of power now.
Mm.
Yeah.
I also like how Light is very logical. Like,
Mm-hmm.
even though he gets shocked, may mga times na he gets surprised, he gets shocked. He doesn't show. Parang split second lang, pero he doesn't really show it to other people na he's
Yeah.
getting shocked. And then he starts to think in a snap na, ito yung kailangan ko gawin.
Ito yung gagawin ko.
Oo.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mm.
And siya, yun yung pinaka-favorite trait ko with Light, kung how fast he is at thinking of solutions to situations, and that's how he's gotten so far with being Kira. Now it's
Mm.
kind of scary how the smart dudes, the logical people, could potentially be the worst criminals.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, again, maybe we can just cut it out or like mute this. But it reminded me of this thing when, alam mo yung nag escalate yung thing sa Pilipinas. Tapos, everyone's saying, "Oh, they're so stupid because they made this law or they wrote this bill or whatever." And then someone piped in and said, "No, actually they're really smart because they know how to manipulate people and they know
Mm.
how to gain more power."
Mm.
And parang the only thing is they're very blatant about it kasi they're shameless.
Yeah.
But they're smart.
Mm.
They know what they're doing. They're just shameless, parang ganon. So, yeah, I agree na smart people are scary, especially if they become evil.
The smart people are those you have to watch out for, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah. Kasi they know how to hide, or if they're not hiding, they're just shameless.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But like speaking of light, we also have L. I
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I do think L is a main character, even though he drops off at the middle of the story. But he is
I
a main
really hated
character.
that part. I know we're gonna talk about that later. But it it really spoiled everything for me when Elle died. Na
Mm.
parang what? What?
We
What?
all lost energy at that point.
Yeah.
And speaking of the death, like the L death, I really like the foreshadowing in that scene when they were just like having that breakup rain scene thing. I really like when they were like, "Oh, the bells were noisy. We'll soon part ways," and yada yada
Yeah.
yada. And then Elle dies. It does feel like a breakup scene. Not gonna lie. But I really like that foreshadowing na. Tapos yung
Yeah.
coloring pa nung scene na yon, very very gloomy nung
Mm.
coloring niya. So, parang you have this sense, may vibe na, there's something,
Death flag na.
there's something going to happen after this. And it did. And not just Elle, even Watari, our best boy. Mga piste.
Yeah.
Pero I really
Wait,
like, oh,
just remind me, how did Elle die?
he Light killed Watari first, and
Yes.
then nalaman kasi ni Light yung full name ni Elle.
How did he know?
I think it was Misa. Misa remembered.
Right. Kasi 'di ba she has the shinigami.
Shinigami eyes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And then
Okay.
parang alam ko nagkaroon ng na-stop niya yung gamit ng ice kasi nakalimutan niya siya si Kira. Ay,
Mm.
wait, no, 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 no. Sorry. It was Misa's Shinigami. I remember now. Misa's
Yeah,
Shinigami killed
Rem.
L. The Shinigami was like, she knows L's full name. She wrote L's name in the Death Note. Kaya namatay yung Shinigami. Kasi
Mm.
she can't put names on the Death Note herself. Dapat tao, dapat humans yung mag-aano nun. Shinigami
Oh
can't,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kasi she
Wait,
turned into
what?
ash.
Yeah, she died, right? Oh wait, no, 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 no. She died
No, cause
because she did something for a you. She fell in love with a human. I keep forgetting the shit.
yeah,
Yeah, she fell in love with
yeah.
Misa.
We did
Wait, is
watch
Rem
this a long
a
time
woman?
ago.
Is Ren not a woman? Oh, is he a guy? I'm sorry.
I don't know. Yeah, we watched this
Wait,
like
wait,
last
wait,
year, so
wait. Yeah, yeah. She's a girl.
okay.
Right?
So what I remember is I do remember Rem killing Watari because when he died, there was this shot where Rem was in the room where Watari is.
Yeah.
I just didn't remember how
Ah,
Elle died. Kasi you're correct. Like Misa did lose the Shinigami eyes when she lost her memories. And I remember when she remembered everything, when she touched the Death Note again, Light convinced her to make a pact again and get the Shinigami eyes again. So her half life was halved again.
and no,
I
no, no.
remember that.
That was later on na.
Yeah. Ah. Okay.
She
Okay.
used
Okay.
her
Okay.
eyes after Elle died. Kasi wala na silang ano, eh, wala nang nagsa-stop sa kanila. So, parang
Uh-uh.
nagkaroon sila ng operation na, Light becomes a detective in the morning and Kira at night. And then Misa helps him by researching all these names. And then susulat niya yung mga names na binigay sa kanya ni Misa.
Okay.
Naalala ko na
Ah.
parang kinonvince ni Light si Rem na patayin
Mm-hmm.
si L to save Misa. And
Mm.
that's
Kasi
why,
That's
i-incriminate
why
niya si
Rem died.
Misa.
huh?
I-incriminate niya si Misa Misa.
So
Mm-mm.
parang kaya namatay si Rem kasi she did something for a human.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
And if you
Yeah, she stopped Misa's death,
mm,
which is something that already happened before with a different Shinigami,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
So ayun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's all clearing up na.
Yeah.
Medyo
Sorry guys.
nag-mix
It's like
up.
it's been a year and there's so many things happening in that show. So like it gets confusing.
Try niyo din manood ngayon tapos next year i-discuss.
Medyo medyo tapos yung notes pa namin hindi naman namin sinusulat lahat ng mga nangyayari.
Oo.
I lost
Judgment.
my notes.
Oh
But
no.
going back to L, I really like the way that they created the character for Light and created the character for L. And parang L kasi is a very unexpected character as for a detective. He
Mm.
looks parang if you judge him in first glance, you wouldn't think na he's this genius detective.
It's that tweet.
Yeah. You remember that tweet I sent?
It's not,
Yeah.
yeah. Parang he but he's also smart like Light. They're the ano yan? Two sides from the
Two sides.
same
Of the
coin.
same coin.
I
Yeah.
just wrote that down.
They're the two different sides of the same coin type of thing. And that's why their dynamic work. That's why their quote unquote partnership work. Kasi
Yeah, they're an iconic duo because of that.
parang they feed off each other's geniusness.
Their obsession.
Mm.
They feed off each other's obsessions.
And if in another life, Light would have probably be Elle's partner,
Mm.
no? As a
Yeah.
detective, and then they just
They
go
would have
on
been a
and
duo.
mm,
They would have been a
they'll
duo.
just go on saving. They're not saving lives. I mean, solving cases. They'll just go on and
Yeah.
solve cases
Yeah.
together, which is really sad because
Yeah.
you can see Elle struggle with it. Nah, he
Mm.
knows Light is a good detective, and
Mhm.
they're really good as a duo, but he still has that parang feeling na Light is Kira.
Something's not right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he just couldn't find the evidence. Parang I feel like at some point, Elle thought na sana hindi si Light si Kira. Parang,
Didn't he say it though?
did he? I forgot. Like,
I don't remember.
he is actively looking for evidences against Light, and whenever he gets proven wrong, I feel,
He feels
yeah,
relieved.
I feel like he does feel relieved na, okay, hindi siya yung hinahanap ko. Pero since he is a really good detective, meron pa ring lingering thought sa ano niya na nagwi-whisper sa kanya, try harder. Parang gano'n. Look harder. Jeepney Creepers.
Hello, welcome to another segment. This time, this is my segment, Lila, and this is called Jeepney Creepers, where I will just tell you ghost stories that I've experienced and heard from others. So, your first story, hindi ko siya story. It happened to my friend's friend, yung friend niya nung high school. Um, her high school was run by nuns. So it was one of those Christian school. One day, dun sa girls' bathroom, yung classmate niya nag-CR para umihi. Tapos paglabas niya to wash her hands, there was a nun standing there. At first, it wasn't unusual kasi 'di ba yung school niya nga, it was run by nuns. So it's really common to see nuns. So pero ano, yung weird thing daw is when she greeted the nun didn't respond. So, na-feel agad nung friend na may something off doon sa nun. So, nagdasal siya.
I
She
don't like
closed
this
her eyes.
story. Wait. I don't like this story.
Me too.
I've heard of it before and I don't like it.
That's why I wasn't looking anymore. Because I'm like, oh, I know where this is going.
I need to. I'm monitoring audio.
So, she closed her eyes. She was facing the mirror, right? She closed her eyes and started praying. Hail Mary. She went, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. And then she just prayed and prayed and prayed. When she opened her eyes, the nun was right behind her, with the nun's face beside her own face over her shoulder, smiling, saying, Hail Mary, full of grace. And that was the story
I took
of
my
the Hail Mary
headphones off
nun.
for that. I didn't want to hear it.
So yeah, that was the story. Bree's gonna have to edit that. So
I know.
Good
I'm
luck.
not gonna edit. I'm not gonna edit this like late in the evening.
Jeepney Creepers.
What if Elle was given the opportunity to be Kira? What do you guys
I
think?
don't think he'd do it.
I don't think I don't think he'd do it. I think he would use it somehow to his advantage.
I feel
I
like he's
think
gonna
he'll find a
research
way.
about it first. Like,
Yeah.
parang
Yeah.
experiment muna, ganyan. Pero I don't think he's going to be like light na
Mm,
downfall into, nag-spiral into this
like
way.
Spiral.
Yeah.
So,
Just going back dun sa two sides of the same coin. Kasi this just my notes just reminded me of something. I wrote here na Elle's methods of solving cases is kind of inhumane.
Mm,
It's kind of extreme. Though I am guessing it's probably like a one-off thing that he had to do it for this particular case because it's like really wild. But it's probably not like what he usually does. Because I remember what he did to Misa Misa and to Light.
I think it's lower EQ for Elle for
Mm.
a higher IQ.
That's true.
but
That's true.
yung ginawa niya kay Misa and kay Light, technically speaking, si Light yung nagsabi nun sa kanya na gawin niya.
That's true.
So, inano niya lang,
That's
parang, okay,
true.
sige, kukol ko yung bluff mo. Parang ganun. I'll do what you suggest. And then, nung inano niya, parang, since nandun na sila, gawin na natin. Parang ganun. I thought you were talking about that scene where Elle showed, dun sa, yung criminal na nasa TV. Tapos,
Oh
nagpretend
yeah,
yung
that too.
criminal as Elle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, kasama yun. Lahat ng
That too.
methods ni Elle.
That too.
Pero
That
kasi,
too.
ano na yun, di ba? Nasa death row na yung criminal na yun.
Nasa
Kaya
death row. Like
nagamit niya.
he's gonna die.
Kaya
Yeah.
nagkaroon siya ng permission to do it.
Basically, he's still being ethical with killing people.
Mm. Ano pa
He's
rin,
still being
in
ethical
the
about
laws,
it.
in the, what do you call that?
Bigger
Nasa,
picture.
nasa boundaries pa rin siya ng law.
Oh. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's threading that line
Mm.
very lightly.
Yeah. Yeah. Kaya sila talaga magkaugali ni Light technically.
Mm.
Ano lang, naging psychopathic lang talaga si si Light.
Elle didn't have any friends growing up, right?
Yeah.
That's what makes it even more sad.
Only Watari, I guess.
Yeah. And
Yeah, but
I
like
believe,
Water is more like a guardian.
but I believe he did consider Light as his friend at some point.
Mm.
Didn't they have that conversation?
I think
Yeah,
it's
I think they
yeah,
did. I just don't remember when exactly and like what exactly they talked about because again, it's been a year.
yeah. But I do think they had that conversation.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, just want to point out how different Light as Akira and Misa as Akira.
Mm.
Parang Light as Kira is very
He's more,
logical,
yeah, strategic.
strategic, yeah. Misa as Kira is just okay, let's kill him. Parang ganun.
What's your name? I'll write
Trigger
it
happy.
down.
Trigger happy si si Misa Misa. Trigger happy.
And napansin to ni El na may something wrong. Iba tong Kira na to sa Kira na kilala ko.
It's
Parang,
very
Mm.
sporadic, yung sabi niya. It's very sporadic. It's not like logical. There's no system to things.
mm,
Walang schedule.
Yeah. Yeah.
ano na lang, okay, let's kill.
I'm just gonna do it.
Who
Kaya
cares?
ano, that's how Elle figured out that there were two Kiras, right?
Mm.
Minimum. Kasi the style is very different.
May smartness pa din naman si Misa.
Mm-hmm.
Pero ang motivation niya kasi is to help Light. So nawawala yung pagkatalino niya minsan.
Yeah. Tsaka diba, she started doing the Kira thing because she wanted to be noticed by Light,
Yeah.
Mm.
if I remember correctly. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel really bad for her na she's just going to sacrifice everything for
Yeah.
Light, for a guy that doesn't really like her.
Yeah. Even to the end, like when Light died, she fucking killed herself.
Yeah, because she doesn't have any purpose anymore.
Wala na siyang hahabulin.
She just wants to get into his pants. And so she did get that, but you know,
Wait, she did?
they do it. There was this scene where they were not doing it, but like may parang hint na they did it. And so,
Ay,
kasi
we.
Light wants to make Misa happy, not in the sense na she's she's gonna be happy, but in the sense na she's gonna do what he
What I
tells
want.
her to do.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
she
yeah.
needs to
Okay.
be happy. Parang ganon.
Okay.
Mm.
But I don't remember that part,
I remember that
to
part
be
because it
frank.
was really funny. Na, ay, my life see light. Meron pala. Parang ano na yon,
Oh my
patay na si
god.
Elle. Tapos nagkakaroon sila ng ano, ng operations ni Misa.
Alright, yun yung parang naging official mag-GF na sila or something even in
Oo.
public, right?
Oo.
Yeah,
Tapos
okay. Okay,
parang
I
pinupush
remember.
ni Light na, "Yeah, I care about you," gano'n, gano'n. Kahit na hindi naman talaga. Everybody can see na hindi naman talaga. Yung viewers siyempre kasi yung
Yeah.
medyo tanga yung mga tao sa sa
Yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah.
Pero kita mo naman na ginagamit niya lang talaga siya. And he doesn't care.
Mm.
He will use her. Parang gano'n.
Yeah. Poor Misa Misa. Even though she's annoying, I feel bad for her, to be honest.
I think Rem has the do you call this? She has a point in protecting Misa.
Yeah.
Because Misa's
Yeah.
stupid when it comes to light. I just feel bad na there's two Shinigamis that protected Misa, but
Hmm.
at the end, Misa just dies. Parang wala,
Yeah.
lahat ng efforts ng dalawang Shinigami to protect Misa from being hurt
Was for
or from,
nothing.
Mm.
oh, kasi pinili niya pa rin na maging gamit ni Light.
Yeah. And like she wasn't hesitant with risking her life. Kasi diba her life got halved twice.
Mm,
She didn't care
Mm.
about her life. And then these two Shinigamis protected her to preserve her life.
mm.
Right?
So parang,
I would say the Shinigamis have bad taste.
That's
actually,
true. To be honest, yeah.
Like, yes, I get it. Misa Misa is pretty. Let's give her that. But why?
Of all people, why?
so she's blonde?
It's not.
Oh no.
She's Asian.
What is she?
It's not real blonde.
Is she an actor or a model? Like what's the
Like a
Uh,
job again?
a, a model
model.
and idol, like underground idol.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah,
There you go. That's the answer. maybe
yeah.
they maybe
They were
Misa yeah,
fanboys and
Misa's their
fangirls.
Oshies.
Would you do it for your idol?
Probably.
For all fans? Okay, then we get the Shinigamis then.
I probably do it like I will make you happy.
Anything for my Oshi.
I do not care about my life anyways, so why not give it to
Oh
someone who deserves it?
Who
no.
you think deserves it?
I I stand a
Who will
lot
you
of
pick?
people. I stand a lot of people regardless of
Oh no.
nationality. So that's gonna be a hard question.
Oh no, you're gonna die multiple times.
I have like I stand people from different countries. So not the best question to ask me, I think.
I think what's gonna happen is you're gonna stay alive because you're so indecisive. Like you cannot decide, then you're just gonna end up staying alive.
Sino
Probably.
isip ko? Oh my God. For
Ano
pros and
na?
cons in every idol.
Pros and cons ko na naman. Tapos, naglilista pa lang ako, patay na sila.
Sa sobrang dami.
So, sobrang tagal ko mag-decide, namatay na sila.
Natural causes na yung cause of death.
And then you're still alive. You're still alive.
Parang sad naman masyado.
I mean, you're so indecisive. I think that's the most realistic endpoint, to be honest.
So going back to Misa, is there anything else that you want to add to Misa?
I mean, she's just stupid, to be honest. Like, what is there?
She's consistently our face palm, want to punch.
Yeah. Like, I don't think yeah, no, at this point, wala pa tayo. It's the first episode, wala pa tayong awards show. Pero we've done an awards show for this show. And Misa is always like number one face palm. I think she won, right?
She won multiple
Yeah.
times. She won all of the categories.
Like, she's that stupid.
But I still prefer Misa Misa
Yeah.
over
Prefer.
other
Yeah, I
um
what was that thing? Because I remember it was Kay who mentioned it. Na this bitch is making you like Misa Misa. But I don't remember who.
It was
I
also
I
an
remember
remember it
as
was
anime
well.
character. Yeah.
yeah, it was anime. But I don't remember who specifically. But I
Yeah,
remember Kay
same.
saying that.
The thing is, we have a lot of characters that we don't like.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's a hard question to answer.
That's
Yeah.
true. And like with how annoying all of these other characters are, it becomes easy to like Misa.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi
It's
Misa,
super
in a way, she still does things
Mhm.
and she still acts according to what she wants.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kahit na she gives it all to life, she still has a brain on her own. She decides for
Yeah.
herself. Ang pangit lang ng decisions niya, pero she decides for herself.
Yeah. She still has that autonomy.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel bad for Rem.
I do too, actually.
Cause
Cause like
like
cause like Rem just wanted to protect Misa Misa. Like every decision that she has made, manipulated or not, it's all for the sake of Misa Misa.
yeah. And like she's aware na light is batshit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, the only reason why she's even doing it, the reason why she's protecting Misa was because she saw her friend do the same thing. Parang
Mm-hmm.
nakita niya yung Shinigami na, oh, he protected Misa until the very end. Why did he do this? I need to find out. And then in that
Yeah.
process of finding out, she started caring for Misa herself. and wala man lang na ano yung efforts niya at the end. Because Misa, no, it's not just Misa dying, it's more of like Misa died feeling very lost. Kasi yung purpose niya
Mm,
namatay na. So parang
Mm-mm.
nawala na siya ng will to live. And that sucks
Yeah.
more than just dying naturally.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
So, Rem, it's
Yeah.
okay.
And Misa, even if you were really annoying and you won all of our annoying awards, I still feel bad for you. You deserved better.
She deserves to fall in love with a normal person.
Exactly.
She deserves a normal love.
Mm.
Travel trailer.
So, welcome to our new segment. This is Travel Trailer, where I will tell you about the vivid dreams that I've had over the years. So, this is straight from my dream journal, aka the notes app on my phone. So, I usually keep tracks of my dreams, but some of them got deleted because my phone just breaks. Anyways, in this dream, I was a guy and I was walking with two friends. They seemed like a couple. We were in a desert, but the place was separated. Maybe it's because I've been playing too much Genshin, and Sumeru has both desert and forest.
Kasalanan talaga to ng Hoyoverse.
Yeah, I blame them for a lot of my dreams. So we were at a desert campsite, and there was a green land just a few kilometers away, and there was a lake. My friend then, in the dream, asked me to go near the lake. And then, as we were walking, I hear a faint singing. It was a really nice singing voice, but something felt wrong. Like something's telling me that I shouldn't go near the lake. So, as we walked closer, the singing grew louder. So I stopped and then I told my friend that we should go back. Then the friend looked at me and then he smiled. There's like a disappointment in his eyes. And then he said, I knew it. You're too smart to fall for it. And then I looked at the lake after he said that. And then I saw a siren waving from the waters. I was about to ask my friend in the dream what he meant, but he told me that I'm right, we should go back. And then we were walking back. Then my friend stopped. He turned back to the lake and then sang back to the siren. But then he sounded really horrible. I have a feeling na shokoy siya, pero
I actually
whatever.
remember when you told me this, it was early in the morning, and the only reaction I had was, I can't believe you're calling your friends singing horrible.
Because it was horrible. I'd compliment it if it was good.
We're just being honest here.
Yeah. But yeah, the siren wasn't happy. Again, I blame his horrible singing voice. And then I looked back at the creature, and then she let out this terrifying, like, shriek. And then I woke up. And then it was around 6 a.m., and my shift doesn't start up until 2 hours, so I went back to sleep. It's a normal day for me.
Travel trailer.
Okay, so let's go to, since we've already tackled the first two Kiras, let's go with the third Kira. And I just want
Hmm.
to say,
It's the businessman, right?
yes, I
Yeah.
just want to say, I forgot how fucking long the third Kira arc was. When we were watching it, I remember it so vividly because I watched Death Note before we watched it. I watched Death Note like years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I also thought that the first time I watched it, I was like, this is this arc is very long. And then we rewatched it together. And then while it was happening, it was like, oh my god, I forgot how long this fucking arc is. Is it not done yet? I feel like that arc was the longest one out of all of the arcs from the story.
I think it's also because they were showing the dynamics of Light and L.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they wanted to
And
grow
that was the
yung.
time that was the time when Light also lost his memories, right?
Mm,
That's also why it stretched out so long.
yeah. It's the character development arc.
It's the redemption arc.
But the ending for that was really cool. I really like the way that they created that aspect. Yung third Kira arc.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
so fucking long. And it's so funny how long it was, and then fourth Kira was very short.
Oh, his name is Higuchi,
Third
the
Kira?
businessman. Yeah,
Oh.
Higuchi. I have in my notes. I saw it.
Nicely note down. Kasi isip ko lang, corporate dudes.
Yeah, Higuchi, yeah.
Ang cool pa nung ano na yun, parang makikita mo talaga yung differences ng Kiras from each other. And third Kira
Mm.
was the what happens if a group of people has the note.
Have this much power.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
because they're all aware, right?
yes, they all know the existence of the Death Note. They just don't know
Yeah,
who has it.
who has it?
Yes.
But they just think there's like an external person not within the board.
Mm, na
But
pwede
in
nil,
fact, it's like one of them.
napupuntahan lang nila if they
Yeah,
have someone na they want to kill.
yeah, yeah.
It also shows the different, what's it called? Ano tawag doon? Yung drive ng tao.
Mm. Parang
Mm,
motivations for certain
that's
Ah,
true.
yeah.
things.
Motivation. There. Thank you.
Yeah. So like for Light, it's utopia. For Misa Misa, it's to get the attention of
Yeah.
Light
For love.
and maintain it. Yeah. And then for the third Kira, si Higuchi, it's for
Capitalism.
money.
Mm.
Yeah.
And Higuchi showed how scary it is when someone of power has that power. More power.
Parang,
Yeah.
More power.
Yeah. Parang more power to you.
should we tell that story?
Later na lang. Off cam.
Okay.
Um,
So with pangalan nito, with Higuchi, like he already has this amount of power,
mm,
and his company keeps growing,
yeah.
right? Because that was the purpose of that the reason he had it
Mm,
and the reason he's using it is to increase the value of his
yep.
businesses,
Stocks.
right? Yeah, stocks. So like he's growing in power financially, and then he has the death note. Like that's too much for one person.
And ano pa sila? Mga executives.
Yeah.
And you know
Yeah.
how ironic it is that all the executives are men.
You cannot trust men.
Middle-aged men.
Not even middle age, like old people. Like
are they
some of them are like
are they
old,
No,
like
some of
very
them
old?
are
right?
some of them are like middle age, like
I
middle.
feel like majority of them are middle-aged, aren't they?
I don't know. It's anime. Sometimes they look young even when they're like a
I mean,
hundred
it's
years
not just
old.
anime, it's like Asian people in general, isn't it?
Asians don't
That's
raise
true.
in
Yeah.
shows anime.
Going back sa sinabi ko, I love the way that they ended that, right? Yung, I remember how collectively hyped we were with Watari when it
Mhm.
happened.
Yes! Helicopter
Yeah, the
scene! Kaya,
helicopters.
kaya naging,
Best boy
kaya
natin
naging
siya.
best boy ko si Watery. Yeah.
Just because of the helicopter.
The helicopter, yeah, and the machine gun. Like, yes, yes, that's my boy.
Go, Watari! Ikaw na yung best boy namin si dito.
Yeah, it's like he's the only nice person there. Like, bro, I mean, he's aiding L, but still.
Pero alam mo yung ano, yung aspect na yun, yung buong plan na yun, you can see how smart Light is.
Mm-hmm.
Doon na establish yung logical genius niya. Na naisip
Yeah,
niya yon na pagplanuhan niya yung buong uh,
and
strategic
it worked.
plan and it worked. Like,
Yeah.
damn, bro, give me some of those.
We
Wala na
need it.
akong brain, oo.
I need brain power.
Pero, as in, kasi syempre, nung first mong panood yun, parang you wouldn't really know what Light is planning. Parang, ano bang gusto niya mangyari?
Yeah,
Nawala na siya ng, hindi niya na alam kung sino siya. Like, he doesn't know his Kira side anymore. It's like, how,
yeah.
how is he going to pull this off? And boy, did he pull!
Agdan.
Like, I remember when I was watching it, sorry, when I was watching it, I was like, where is this going? Like, what is happening? And then everything was tied with a pretty little bow. And I'm like, what the fuck?
It's a
Did that
present
really just
for
happen?
me. I remember I think I mean I've only watched one live action of this, and both the anime and live action I got goosebumps when Light finally remembered that he's Kira.
Ang intense siya. I remember when I first watched it, it was so very intense. I was like, oh, oh, and I wanted to tell somebody, but I don't know anyone who has watched that. Or like the people that I know who has watched that, though I'm not really close to. So why would I bother
My brother.
talking to them about it?
You just randomly chat my brother.
Hi, kuya! Ang galing ng Death Note, no?
Parant lang po, parant lang.
Pero ang cool talaga nung ano na, parang yung the cinematography of that whole scene.
Mm,
From the music, from the voice acting, from the way that they directed that whole scene. I feel like that was
Yeah.
really good.
The chase, the cornering,
Mm.
tapos the arrest, like everything was so good. And Higuchi looked so crazy. Like his face scared me so much.
parang the
Also,
whole chasing, it puts you at the edge of your seat.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Also, I noted it here. Hindi ko siya nabanggit kanina, pero L did so much to hide the fact that he's Kira. He did so many
L
elaborate
or Light?
things just to protect. I lied, sorry. He did
Alice
so
Kira?
many.
Oh my
Sorry.
god!
It's canon. No. Light did so many elaborate things just to hide the Death Note, and then it's the same for Higuchi. And I'm like, I feel like the stress is not worth it. Like, if that's what's gonna happen for having the Death Note, no, thank you.
Let's go back to the
I like
question.
my peace.
Go back to the question. What would you do if you have the Death Note? I'd have people pay me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just have people pay me. Ano ka, hitman ka without really hitting anyone.
Dude, that could be like, kasi nag-release sila nakwento ko to sa inyo, nag-release ng short story for Death Note. It's kind of like a spin-off thing. And it's just a short story. Years after Death Note finished. So, recent
Mm-hmm.
lang siya. Parang, pandemic year.
Mm.
Yeah.
During pandemic siya lumabas. And it's this middle schooler who at the end just sold his Death Note. He
Oh.
sold his Death Note and it's funny. Kinanta ko to sa inyo, I feel like
Oh.
nakalimutan niya siya. Basically,
Yeah.
si Ryuk,
Yeah, I think.
binigay niya yung Death Note niya dito sa like this middle schooler guy. And then he was like, I'm not gonna kill anybody. I'm not gonna use this. And then Ryuk's like, come on, use it, ganyan, ganyan. Tapos sabi niya, okay, I will use it then. Tapos, I think if I'm remembering correctly, I think he added, oh no, maybe that's the end. Anyways, when he only used it to sell it. Parang, uh, he inannounce niya yung existence ng Death Note. And then all these world leaders came together to auction, to bid the Death Note.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean all of the world leaders na corrupt.
Oh my god.
And then,
Oh my god.
you know who won? Trump.
Oh
Who?
no.
And then, ang ano nun is, medyo smart din I forgot his name. Pero, ang ginawa niya, binigay yung money, kasi it's like millions and millions of dollars, nilagay siya sa isang bank account. And then, he said, he's going to open the bank account when I think he turns 18.
Mm.
Eh, kaso kasi, di
Yeah.
ba, he forgot all of, like, if you give the ownership to someone
Oh.
else, you forget about the Death Note, right? So parang,
Oh.
I think he wrote something to remember that he had the money or some shit like that. I'm forgetting
Oh.
some
Okay.
aspects kasi don't quote
Yeah,
me
yeah,
on
yeah.
this kasi I'm forgetting a lot of details. Pero nagdagdag sila ng rule na pag nakuha na niya yung pera, mamamatay siya. Pag ginamit na niya yung pera. So when he got the money, the kid died. And
Oh.
then, hindi magamit ni Trump yung Death Note, I think. I think may
Yeah.
ginawa silang aspect doon kung ba't hindi niya na magamit. And then, nagdagdag sila ng rule sa end na you can't sell the Death Note. It was
Gimmick.
why Ryuk was like, oh well, that was another exciting thing. He was like flying away.
Panalo
We
lang
should
talaga
remake.
dito si Ryuk.
Oo, si Ryuk lang talaga. Pero it showed yung aspect na sinasabi nila na all the humans that encounters the Shinigami and then uses the Death Note only
Mm.
have misfortune at the end.
Mm.
Because the
Yeah.
kid wasn't able to even use the money.
Yeah.
Hindi man lang niya nagastos muna, tapos namatay siya. Hindi, namatay muna siya. So, it's kind of sad. Pero, yun yung naalala ko.
Here, ito yung ano, here's the quote. It is generally bad luck for a person to be followed by a god of death.
Yun. So,
Yeah.
medyo naawa ko dun sa
That's
bata.
so
Kasi
sad.
he was really
Yeah.
smart about it as well. Like,
He
selling.
was just trying to be an
Yeah,
entrepreneur.
right?
And then he dies. Like, bro, like he's just a businessman.
Another motivation, greed.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
I remember that so much kasi ang funny no, nag-trend, 'di ba parang sinabi, okay, the short story is out. And then
Yeah.
I read it alongside like other people kasi I read it when it was released. And nag-trending si Trump because of that note. And people were like, is Trump really happy right now that he's trending because of a Japanese show? A Japanese manga?
Oh
Kasi 'di ba
no.
he's also very it's getting
Racist.
okay. I was trying not to say anything.
Just put it out there. Everybody knows.
uh, so
Everybody knows. It's not, dude, he's being convicted.
okay.
Deserve.
Uh,
Yeah. Kasi he stole a confidential document from the White
yeah.
House when he stepped down.
Yeah.
Right? So now he's being charged.
Uh,
Indicted. I think indicted is the term. He's indicted.
it's really funny the way that they drew Trump in the panels. I'm gonna show you
I can
guys later.
imagine. I can imagine.
But anyways, you can't sell death notes now, apparently.
Then I'll just sell my services.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not technically in the rules, so you could probably do it.
Yeah. Kasi you're not selling the Death Note. You're just selling the use of Death
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Note.
so you're still
So,
the one writing down the names. So,
Mhm.
exactly.
and that being said, after you die, they'd probably add that rule then.
At least I made money. I don't care about others. I made money.
At least I'm rich.
At
That's all that
least I
matters.
was able to use the money before I die.
Exactly. Hindi yung upon withdrawal patay ka na.
Imagine mo yun, nag-ATM ka lang namatay ka.
Panel na yun kasi 'di ba nasa ATM siya tapos the next panel he's like lying down and then people were like looking at him.
You know what? I vaguely remember it. I think I read it as well, but I don't remember it.
But like, just imagine, magbabayad ka lang ng tuition fee mo for college, tapos patay ka na.
No, 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 no.
Di ba?
Nagbabayad ka ng tuition fee for college and then you see the guy in front of you dying. Nakalinya ka lang parang, why are you giving me trauma on this Tuesday afternoon? I don't really want to see a dead body, but thank you.
Malilate na ako sa registration. Pwede ba paggamit?
Pwedeng pausog nung katawan.
Malayo yung sunod na ATM dito.
Pakilama, respeto na lang naman, no?
Patay ka na naman.
Nagmamadali yung tao.
Ako na muna.
Takay na. Like, we're talking about death like it's nothing.
See, this is why in a utopia society we'd probably be the first ones to give in our intrusive thoughts.
Oh my gosh.
But this is why we're mob characters.
Mm,
We can't be the lead, or else it's gonna be a disaster.
just chaotic disaster. So, that being said, that's the only death note that we Joke lang. It's the only death note that we will acknowledge. There you go. It's the
Yeah.
only death
Yeah.
note.
Death Note ends where L
Yeah,
died.
that,
That's it.
that's the whole death note story. But
There's no part two. I don't know who Near and Mello are. I don't know who they are. Who are they?
there's only three Kiras in history. But unfortunately, there is a second part, and that will be covered in the next episode. Because why would we do a podcast if we can't do cliffhangers?
Exactly. Why do podcasts if we can't milk it?
We're all slaves to money.
Exactly. And this is the first episode. Ito na agad yung motivation namin. Money.
we we solely spirit animal namin yung kid, the middle school kid. That
We're not
came
gonna
off.
we're not gonna be like goody two shoes. We're doing this for money. All right.
Guys, we're not even friends. Let's be real
We're
here. We're
business
just business
partners.
partners. Like knowing each other since 2015. Oh no, that's not true. We just met like today. We're just business partners. We're doing this for money.
This is really the kind of image that we want to put out for the
No.
first episode.
Please go to our website. The whole story's there.
Yeah, yeah. It's official sidetrackfam.weebly.com.
Thank you.
We haven't
Just go
paid for the
there.
site.
Wait, is that even the right website?
You're the one who created the website. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's correct. It's official sidetrackfam.weebly.com. Yeah, so you will know the full story and you will see that we are just business partners.
Please give
100%.
us
Totally.
the visits that we need so we can buy
Yeah.
the domain.
Yeah, please. We need to buy the domain. I am begging. We're begging for money. Palimos po.
We'll link all of our socials, website, links, all of the links that we can milk
Yeah.
from in the description.
Yeah, so our socials are in there. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. We have no Facebook. Fuck Facebook. Anyway,
We're probably gonna have threads. I'm gonna think about it.
yeah, let's think about it because you cannot deactivate threads without deactivating the IGs.
It's
So
a
if you
glitch.
regret it,
It's a glitch.
oh, okay. Okay. Once the glitch is gone, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, Twitter is going into flames. So there's that.
Mm.
But yeah, every update probably is gonna be on the website. If not, it's on Twitter. But yeah, go check out the website. Everything's there.
Mm-hmm.
And that being said, that was Death Note Part 1. I hope you guys enjoyed listening. We will be, for everybody's knowledge, so for every episode that we will be doing, every show, every movie, everything that we'll be doing together, we will be having a rating criteria. We'll be rating every
Yes.
single one. So our rating will be at the end of episode 2, since we need to talk. Unfortunately, we need to talk about Death Note Part 2. So we can't really do the ratings beforehand. So that will be in episode 2.
Pwede bang i-rating na natin ngayon?
Because part two will ruin everything.
Yeah. Mataas ang rating ko ngayon eh. Mababa siya sa part 2.
To be honest. Ang
Honesty sake.
nagpababa lang talaga ng ratings is yung part 2.
Yeah. Like that, it just ruined everything. To be honest, like it's just no. I think yung saving grace lang ng part 2 is yung ano na, yung ending na.
Mm.
Lights laugh.
To be honest.
That's the only thing
Yes.
going for me.
Yes. Yes. All hail, Mamo. All hail,
All
Mamo.
hail, Mama. Uh, s- so that's it for episode 1.
This has been Side.
Tracked.
The world is rotten, and those who are making it rot deserve to die. I'm kidding. Thank you for listening.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.